All right. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. We're live from IAH Houston Intercontinental Transcontinental Institutional Airport. It's good airfield. It's loud in here in the food court. Everything's getting going. We've been here for about 4 days early at the airport this morning, just getting ready to go. Heading back to Maine. We're ready to get home. Ready to get home. So uh I'm waiting for our flight, which seems to be on time so far. So that's good. And just kind of snuggle up here in the corner in the food court, um, wanting to get with you guys so this doesn't push to later in the day. Let me know if you can hear me okay, if you're on. And also jump in and let me know how you're doing on a scale of 1 to 10. So we'll see who's, make sure we're going live on Instagram and YouTube and the likes. So we're heading home today. We just had a great event with Mach 5 and man, we went out yesterday and just kind of toured around the Woodlands area and came back to the room and just crashed for about 3 hours and relaxed. Grabbed a good dinner last night and packed up and we're off and running today. Things are kind of picking up here at the airport. We've been here for a bit. And I wanted to jump into the legacy series for day 10. Actually, we had 10 days goes by quick when you do these 10-day series. Um, so I'm just going to wrap it up and talk about writing your legacy today. Um, and saying that your legacy isn't something you leave behind at the end. Okay, it's something you write every single day. Uh, Over the last 10 days, we've been unpacking what that really means. So, okay, day one, we just talked about what it really means. It's not money or titles, it's how people remember you. Day two, we talked about the power of values in action. Like your values don't matter unless your actions prove them, right? Um, Day three, we were talking about leading at home first, how you show up at home. You know, it's the most important legacy is written inside those four walls. So, hey guys, good morning. Pop on. Let me know you're here. Good to see you. There's a guy over here in the food court that feels like he has to scream everybody's number. And that food comes in. He's scared. He calls your number, you got to jump out of your chair or you get yelled at. So, day four, we talk about legacy and business. You know, systems and culture are great, they're important, but your true legacy is in the people that you are developing, right? Day five, resilience and reputation, that kind of thing. Thanks, Danielle. Good to see you. Hope you're home safe. Day six, we talked about that ripple effect of kindness, right? Smallest acts can ripple farther than you'll ever see. Um, and then day seven, we talked about the shadow of legacy, shadow side of legacy. Like if you don't choose your legacy, you kind of drift into regret. Day eight, building legacy through people. Okay, surround yourself with good people. And that it's not addition, it's multiplication. And then yesterday, we talked about wealth, impact, and influence. Money isn't the legacy, it's how you use it to create meaning. Good morning, Zach Clark. Good to see you. Up and at 'em early. All right. So today is day 10. We're gonna try to pull it all together and write your legacy today. It's crazy in here. And I'm squirreling out big time. Um, so I have to really pay attention. Legacy is a daily decision, not a someday project. Okay. You don't stumble into a legacy worth remembering. You write it with intention. You have to be intentional about this stuff, guys. Small, consistent choices compound into lasting stories. Okay. What feels like a routine today is the memory tomorrow, right? So you can pivot your legacy at any moment, right? You can change stuff. You don't like the story that you're writing, flip the page and just start fresh. The best time to start is now, not when business is bigger, not when life slows down. Legacy is built in real time. We talked about this at Mach 5, how like someday becomes never, right? Doesn't ever happen any day. Okay. So guys, it was going to be a quick one today. I just wanted to ask you though, looking back on these last 10 days, which lesson hit you the hardest, if any? And they're all, guys, are all on YouTube if you want to check them out. So we'll get the link in there. I mean, if you wrote your legacy statement today, what would it say? What would it say? What would it say the impact of your life, of your time here on our planet? And then, I always got an action step, at least a question. What's one action you'll take this week to move toward that state, like to help develop that legacy state? What would people say about you if you were gone today? Um, so, guys, legacy is it's not just about the end of your story. It's about every sentence you write along the way. And the pen's in your hand, right? You can change it. If you don't like it, change it. Check and show them, make sure my bag was still there. I would challenge you to write your legacy statement today. Share it with somebody you trust. Put it on the fridge. Write it on a post-it note. Hang it on the mirror. Then just live it out every single day, and see where it goes. And then just check in on it every 30 days. Nothing changes if nothing changes, right? I want to thank you guys for kind of staying with me here while we travel. I've done a couple of odd times, but for the most part, we've been hitting it right on 8 a.m. Today's early, so most of you guys will catch us on the rewind. But yeah, I would encourage you to just drop your biggest takeaway in the chat. And Fred, if you got something out of it, I appreciate it. Looks like we're going to take the ticker tape down for the Mach 5 tickets on here. I'll get that straightened out now that we're heading back to Maine. So yeah, anyway, we should be in mid-afternoon. I want to thank my brother Rick and sister-in-law Sherry for watching the dogs for us for an extended period of time here. And we're looking forward to a little bit of time at home. My next trip is Louisville later this month. We're going to the Hardscape North America event where Steve and I and Bubba will be manning a booth there for a few days. So then we go after that, we go back to Houston for a two-day event, November 3rd, 4th. Then the Bubba's Mid-South Pond retreat in Memphis, November 9th through the 13th. And then a trip to Vegas for the Hormozy thing. And then back to Houston early December for our quarterly ground school. So a lot of travel booked between now and the end of the year. I hope you guys are doing things that are moving the needle. We're gonna get pointed to our gate here. So, but I want to check in with you guys. Check the box. This is day 284. Yeah, Devin, cool. Good to see you, man. Good to see you last week. I sent you a note this morning. I'm traveling today, so Tony, the sales guy, he has my calendar app, and I didn't put a block for travel on today, so he scheduled like 4 phone calls for me. I'm like, Tony, come on, man. So anyway, you'll notice that move. If it gave you any kind of a conflict, let me know. We'll fix it. And Zach, I'll get you on the schedule here later this week too. So Danielle, thank you for coming and spending some time and effort. It takes a lot to get out to events to do that kind of thing. So kind of tosses up your whole routine at home, and it can have a big impact, both good and bad, right? So anyway, we recover and go. Yeah. So anyway, guys, I hope you're gonna have a great week. Sounds good, Devin. Appreciate it. Thanks, man. And I think this is like day 284 in a row. So tomorrow we'll be back in the saddle and doing it from the house and put the hammer down and go. Day 285 tomorrow. So guys, peace out. Have a great day. We got to get to the gate. Talk to you later. Hope you're doing well.